I believe that I personally can do a whole hell of a lot better, and so can everybody else. And I think it's about the collective movement and not just one individual. So, and what's great about playing with these guys is they all care deeply about that kind of thing, whether it's in songs they've written or not. I mean, in our conversations, they are incredibly smart conversations about, you know, different ways and means to walk more cautiously and carefully through every day. So I'm really glad to be doing it, and I'm glad to have it's an honor to be presented on that stage at this level. And, you know, the biggest part about putting the environment first, the ecology first, is that there's always room for improvement, always room to do better in that direction.
Ben Harper made an appearance at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame to induct and perform a tribute to noted side musician Little Walter. During his trip to the press room, he was asked about the upcoming election, and the outspoken Harper was prodded out of his neutral corner. Harper talked about the candidate closest to him.
You know, I'm really torn. Is it appropriate to tell people who you're going to vote for in this? I suppose it. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, that used to be something sacred and something you'd keep private. But then again, I mean, I definitely have my leanings as far as who I'm pushing. No, I'm in full support of Barack Obama. The first time I met Barack Obama, he was like, "We're partners in we're partners in this game." I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Well, I got a Grammy too."
Ben Harper is set to release Body of War, songs that inspired an Iraq War veteran, a double CD compilation of songs curated by Iraq War veteran Thomas Young. It will be released by Sire Records on March 18, 2008, and it features a duet with Pearl Jam frontman Eddie Vedder on the song No More. The lead track from the collection is Black Rain.
Nasty, very nasty. What did you feel? The strongest earthquake of my life. It's better not to tell it. Terrible. Terrible. We could get out just because we had left our main door open last night. True that in the past 2 months there have been a lot of tremors. There have been several in the past 3 months. The houses are destroyed. We are so confused. We have so much terror, fear. We did not expect that something like it could happen at a certain age. We do everything for our sons, so you say, at least I can leave my house to my sons. Instead, I can't leave anything. Now we don't have our houses. There is no house. We have a new house that should be built in a seismic way. So with reinforced concrete. This is a seismic area. And no one told us we were in danger. We've been perceiving tremors since December, and everybody's been telling us there was no danger. If there are technicians, experts, they're supposed to do something. Then why didn't they warn us? Why didn't they tell us there was no danger?
Una cosa che riguarda invece una situazione di cui
there is one thing regarding a situation that perhaps we would better not to talk about.
Ci sono state qui delle voci in cui si annunciavano la
possibilità. As you know, these last 6 months, some rumors have been announcing the possibility of tremors.
Una scossa che aveva la magnitudo 4.
On March, there was a 4 magnitude tremor.
C'è chi dice, ma noi l'avevamo previsto.
Now some say we had foreseen that. Here was a meeting of National Association Grandi Rischi with the chair of Professor Franco Barberi, Enzo Boschi, Prof. Elio that I know, Prof. Calvi. So the major experts of seismical engineering that we have in Italy. Also the mayor, the prefect, and all the public authorities took part in that committee.
Anche leggere quella che è stata la conclusione che da questa commissione è scaturita.
Now I will let Dr. Bertolazzo read the conclusion which resulted from this committee.
It was just born through my connection with my bandmates, Relentless Seven, and going into the studio and just kicking it out.
It takes 100 miles of love to heal.
A driver who was driving my band from the hotel to the venue played me his demo tape. I loved the demo tape, and I helped this driver get a record deal. They secured a record deal, made a record, broke up, and I stayed friends with them. And through my relationship with the guitar player, Jason Mazurski, I reconnected 12 years later and formed this band. You know, I met them in 1997, maybe, and 2005, I was recording Both Sides of the Gun. Jason Mazurski came in to the studio to play on one song and introduced me to his two friends who he was making music with at that time. And they seemed like such great guys. I'd never heard them, but they were such great people. I said, "We'll come back tomorrow and we'll all play something." And then what we ended up playing was the song Serve Your Soul, which is the last song on Both Sides of the Gun. And I knew from that moment of recording Serve Your Soul, I knew clearly that it was time for me to make music with those other three guys.
I never say goodbye to the sea, and I never blow out a flame, and I've got white light, dark times, and
I have to, it would not be fair to have one foot in one and one foot in the other. I think music is strongest served with both feet forward, and in the name of bringing the best out of Relentless Seven, I have to completely commit to it. Right now, it's all Relentless Seven, and it's time to rock.
meet your crutch. I'm kicking out stained glass windows, and I'm tender to the touch. Shimmer and shine, we leave it all behind. I shimmer and shine when you tell me that you're mine.
We played them in the studio as if we were on stage. That gives this record hopefully gives this record what I think is a very live and improvised feeling. For me, it's so new, and it's such a body of work that I can't separate one song specifically out of the collection, because they're all so attached to one another for me. It's like one song.
Shimmer and shine, shimmer and shine. Bring me the music.
No, I mean it's four guys in a room playing loud and hitting their instruments hard.
Bring me the music for the revolution. It puts my mind at ease to know we're the problem, we're the solution, the cure and the disease.
My main inspiration are my bandmates. Jason Mazurski on guitar, Jordan Richardson on drums, Jesse Ingalls on bass. Those guys, we weren't listening to any music at the time. We were just listening to each other.
But life is trying to forcing me to trust. I've done all I can.
I have no idea, because I don't look back.
Never?
I don't look back.
You never...
I don't even want to. I'm looking forward musically. Well, I play the songs live, so I don't need to listen, because I play them so often. So, no, I'm creating it as much as possible.
We shimmer and shine, shimmer and shine.
You know, it's an arrival for me. I mean, it's taken me every record I've ever made to reach this point. And it's a big moment for me, this sound in this band, because it's very rich in potential, and I feel it's very limitless. I feel there's so many places to go,
that I've never been before musically with this band. It feels like my first record.